In this online tutorial, I explain you how to do level 2 spreadsheet software assessment. We have covered almost everything in the class, all the related tasks, but still I will explain you step by step. Read the same. Okay, let's get to the assessment now. Scenario, read it carefully. You're working in a holistic treatment center. The center provides exercise facilities and the staff offer a range of treatments. The center also provides treatment rooms to practitioners of holistic treatments that center staff do not offer themselves. In this case, the center charges a fee for the treatment room plus 5% for the treatment cost as a commission. You are responsible for a variety of tasks including production of financial reports. In this assignment, you will produce reports in the form of a spreadsheet, pie chart, bar chart, and a line graph. Your work must be presented in line with the house style sheet. You will find this in the file SSL2 house style sheet. New figures entered and updated on monthly basis. You will use a file SSL2 account that has number of sheets. Right? Read the scenario carefully. Now I'm scrolling the page down. Number 1. Open a new document in Spreadsheet software, enter the following data and save it as SSL2 assignment P1 in your home drive. Give the sheet name as March. So students, I have already entered the sheet into a new Microsoft Word document, and the sheet should be named as March. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click on it. I'm just going to name the sheet as March. Sheet as March. Okay, now I have entered as it is whatever the given data, whatever the data was given in my assessment sheet. I have opened a new Microsoft Excel document and I have typed it. Let's read out our next instruction now, what the next instruction tells us. Now, complete the March sheet using the following formulas. Total is equal to week 1 plus week 2 plus week 3 plus week 4. Students, listen, I have given you the formula as well. So please follow the formulas. Total. So what we have to do, we have to calculate total. You have to add week 1 plus week 2 plus week 3 plus week 4. So is equal to, you already know the formula begins with the equal symbol, plus D4 plus E4. Week 1 plus week 2 plus week 1 plus week 2 plus week 3 plus week 4, and we need week 4 as well, that is F4. Right, I entered that, and then I just from the corner I'm just going to drag it. Look at that, the sum will be calculated on its own because we are using the formula and also we are using a cell references in the formula. The steps are quick and simple. Treatment room income is treatment room cost multiplied by total. Treatment room income, where is my treatment room income? Treatment room income equals treatment room cost. Is it treatment room cost? Treatment room cost, yes, multiplied by total. Treatment room cost is this, multiply shift aid and the cost. And total. So H4 times G4, that gives you the treatment room income. Good. I'm just going to drag it, replicate the formula. Treatment room income was total. Now treatment commission is total times treatment cost. Treatment commission is, what am I missing here? I'm missing one more column, I guess. One second students. Yeah, that's right. So look at that. I'm just going to narrow the formula, make the treatment commission is equal to, the formula is total times, open the bracket, I'm just referring it to, and then treatment cost is this, multiplied by 5%. Am I right? G4 times treatment cost multiplied by 5%, yes. And then close the bracket and enter them. There you go, I got treatment commission enter the formula, and then I'm just to replicate the formula, I get the answer. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this up a little bit. My zooming is too much, that's why. And I'm just going to narrow down this column so that I see everything in one page. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to adjust these columns a bit. Right, now I have to calculate income. Income is already calculated, but anyway, I'll delete it and I will show you how to calculate income. Now, income is treatment room income plus treatment commission. Treatment room income, treatment room income plus commission. That's the income. Treatment room income plus treatment commission, that gives you the formula. There you go, students. That's all. So we have done our March sheet now. Now let's move on to the next one. Check the we calculated the sheet. 3. Check the accuracy of your results. Save your work. Make sure that all the information is visible. Yes. Print the March sheet in a landscape orientation. You can print it and submit it, but for now you can save your work. Save your work as SSL2 assignment V1. Now number 6, enter the data that's given in the last page into a new sheet and save it as a profit YTD. Yes. Now the next sheet, enter the data that is given in page number 10. So I have given you data in this last page. There you go, students. I have given you this data. You have to enter it in your into your Excel sheet as it is. So which I'm doing it now, right? Okay, I'm just going to delete all these things which I'll explain you. See, it is here entered. It's all here. It is entered. Okay. So you need to do, which we have already done, but anyway, I'm just going to delete this so that I can explain you again how to do the smart sheet. Right, I have entered the entered the data as it is. Now I'm going back to my instructions. What I have to apply? What do I have to do? Okay. Number 9. Look at the profit YTD. There is some concern that the formulas in the total YTD column may not be correct. Check and correct the errors you find. So there is a concern that these total YTD may not be right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete it. I'm just going to find the auto sum. I'm just going to add them all together now. I'm just going to highlight it and click on auto sum. I'm just going to highlight it and click on auto sum. Students, we have covered all these functions in the classroom. So we have done almost most of the things on auto sum. Everything is being covered. All you need to do is you have to read the questions carefully, understand it, and answer it. So I calculated my total YTD again. Now going back to my sheet here, the membership figure shows number 9. March shows a 1.5% increase in the February figure. Calculate the March figure. Add this to sheet total YTD. Formula to use is February plus February times 1.5%. Once again, I have given you the formula. So the formula always begins with the equal symbol. What you have to do is equal February plus, just follow the formula, students, just follow the formula. February, plus, open the bracket, again February multiplied by you need to 1.5%. Am I right? Is my formula is correct? Let me just go check if formula is correct. Yes, that's correct. I'm going to press enter. See, thus I calculated my March figure. Next, therapist figure for March shows 5% decrease on the February figure. Calculate the figure for March and add this to the column profit YTD. Formula to use Feb minus Feb times 5%. Because it's a decrease in profit, it is minus. So equals, we call February, now it is minus February times 1.5 percentage, close the bracket. That gives me the February figure, right? Now therapist figure for March shows, okay, that we have done. Number 11, products figures for March shows 2% increase in the February figure. Calculate the figure for March, add this to the total YTD. So I haven't given formula here on purpose so that you work on your own. Well, anyway, because it's an increase of 2%, it is plus. So it is plus February figure equals February again times 2% of increase. So I'm just going to do that. As soon as I do I do the calculation, students, you will see that the value of the total YTD column updates on its own. It's update on its own because I included this cell also while I was doing the auto sum. Now studio rental. Uh, it's zoomed out. Now studio rental. What's studio rental? Okay, studio rental treatment commission should be linked from your work in the March sheet. Profit YTD, calculate the figures. Now what I've done is go back to your March sheet. Here, studio treatment room income, that's your studio rental. Just highlight it and calculate auto sum of that. And treatment room commission, highlight it, calculate the auto sum of that. And then just in dash dash, you can increase the sum if you want. Now 9498.45, that's the value you will be entering into this sheet. Where is my sheet 2? Yeah, there's sheet 2. 9498 what's the value, students? 9498.45. I'm just going to 9498.45. Right, my treatment commission is, what was my treatment commission? You can copy and paste it also if you want. Treatment room commission is 3606.75. 3606.75. Good. Right, now I completed this part. Let's do next expenditure part, chair leasing. Let's read the questions. Now expenditure, under expenditure, chair leasing, rent, rates, wages and cleaning figure. Right? Chair leasing, rent, rates, wages, cleaning figures are same as the previous month. Now it's same as the previous month, so 1890. Rent is also same as previous month, and the rate is also same as previous month, but they don't talk about electricity. 2500 wages is also same, cleaning is also same as the previous month, so I'm just going to add that. Now what do they say about electricity? The sum paid for electricity is not enough to cover the amount used. The figure to cover the shortfall, which includes the figures for this month, is 489. Add this figure to the sheet, profit YTD. So the electricity figure changes to 489. You see the 765 will change to 12154. So it's added in there. Next, read next instructions. Shade the ensure that the formula and total YTD column are changed. Yes, it's changed. Shade the cells holding the labels income total, expenditure total, profit and related figures to the total YTD column. All I'm going to do is this shade profit YTD. I'm just going to shade it. Shade the cells. Shade it. That's all. I've done it. Next part of the question. Check the accuracy of your results and save your work. Print the entire spreadsheet and display it on one page. Anyway, you cannot, if you want for your reference, you print it and keep it. But for me, save your work, please. Next, let's go on to number 19. Using the March sheet. Now, okay, fine. Now we are doing charts and graphs. 1 second, students. We have one minute. There's something I have missing here. Shade the cells income total, expenditure to check the accuracy of the results. Okay, one part I missed out is let's come back to this charts again. Now you need to find income total, expenditure total and profit. So total income is this block. So I'm just going to add them all. Yes. Now expenditure is this block. That's my, I'll add all the expenditure. Right. Now I have to calculate income total. What was my income total? 18218.66. And my expenditure total is 6914. And what's my profit? What do you think? What is the formula for the profit? Income minus expenditure. That's right. This minus income minus expenditure, that will give me the profit. See, there you go, we got the profit. Now this work is complete. I'm just going to save the work. So wow, okay, all right, okay, now we finished up to 17. 18 is also completed. From 19 onwards we are going to use formula. Using the sheet March, create a column chart showing income from each studio. You may use any of the chart types: cylinder, cone or pyramid. Using the sheet March, create a column chart. Create a column chart or of the showing the income from each studio. See students, all you need is this studio and the income. That's all you need, two things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight studio 1, studio 2 up to the last studio. I'll press Control after that. Hold on to Control and I'm just going to insert. I'm just going to highlight the column income. See, there you go. Once again, I'll explain you once again. Highlight it, all the studio. Now press Control button on your keyboard and then press highlight income. Keep pressing your Control button. Now leave the button, Control button. So now both or only two columns are selected because we need only these two columns, studio, room used and income column, to draw the chart. I'm going to insert now column chart. I'm going to draw a column chart, 3D column, 2D column, whichever you would like. You can have a chart. There you go. I have my chart. I'm just going to drag and drop it here in the next page. Alright students, there you go. That's my chart. Okay, now chart title should be studio income. Here click on layout, chart title, about chart, it should be studio income. Studio income. Now label the category x-axis as studio and z-axis as amount. X-axis as studio, this should be. So you can go into axis title, horizontal axis, title below it is studio, and this vertical axis title, vertical axis, that should be amount. AMOUNT, amount. Okay, that's my chart. Alright, name series 1 as income. Do not display legend, that's fine. Display the data table, that's enough students. That's actually enough. This much of chart is enough. Display the major grid lines, which you have done. Legend key, that means this, if you don't want to know, these are legend key, just click on that, and you don't want to show, delete it. That's it. Next part is save your work and then print the graph, but you're going to save your work and send me as an attachment. Okay, as a new sheet. Okay, 27, check the accuracy of your result and save the chart as a new sheet named studio income column. If you want to save this chart as a new sheet, right click on the chart and move to chart, new sheet, and studio, give a name, studio income column. Is that what they say? Yes, I guess, column, and then click on OK. You see that my sheet is in it. This is my new sheet with the chart. This is my March sheet where I have March data entered, and this is my sheet 2 where I have entered all the profit YTD. So I can give a name to this sheet 2 as profit YTD. Yeah, good. Now, using the profit YTD sheet, create a line column chart showing the income total, expenditure total, and profit for each month. Now, you have to calculate, you have to draw a chart for this. Income total, expenditure total, profit for each month. So I'm just going to highlight up to March. I'll click on insert. I have included in from income total. I'm showing it again. Income total up to March sheet, and then I'm going to insert line chart. There you go. That's my line graph. I'm just going to bring this down a bit. Next. Chart title should be annual report. Chart title, click on the chart. I'll go into layout. Is about chart should be annual report. Annual report. And then label the x-axis as month and y-axis as amount. Here I'm going to go into this again. X-axis again, I'm going to access legend vertical horizontal axis, total below axis, that's month, isn't it? Yeah, that's month. Month, and this should be axis title, vertical axis, vertical title is amount. Right, students? Okay, and then I'm going to do not display the legend. So if they don't want you to display, so I'm just going to delete that part. Display the major grid lines on the y-axis. The grid lines are already there. These lines, thick lines, you're seeing the grid lines. Check the accuracy of your result and save the chart as a new sheet named annual line bar. So I'm just going to right click on it, right click, move to chart, and it's called new sheet. In a new sheet, annual, it's called annual line bar. Alright, students, and I'm just going to click on OK. So that's my chart is going to be in a new sheet. Fine, and then print the graph and submit. Now in this case, save your work, and you can save me as an attachment. That completes your spreadsheet practical activities. Now students, you have to answer these questions. Written task. Type your answers in a word processing document and take a print. You have to send answers to me. You have to type these answers in a Microsoft Word document. Think what you can answer, how you can answer. Think what are the numerical information you required to do this work. You entered numbers, you entered studio income, you go into your mark sheet. There is a treatment room cost, treatment room income you calculated, treatment commission you calculated, income you calculated, giving the formulas. Think what you can talk about those formulas you have used, that what you calculated in this part. Type your answer in a Microsoft Word. You can talk, and also integers, decimals, numbers you used. So those are all different types of numerical information that you used to do the task. 1.2 plan how to present and format spreadsheet information effectively to meet needs. How are you going to present your spreadsheet information? You type the data correctly, enter the data correctly, do the calculation using the right formulas, adjust the columns so the data is completely visible, set the page margins properly, print it properly, save your work. So no data should be is wrongly calculated. It should not be hiding. Fully, completely show the data, completely show the numbers. So you can put it in your own words and write again. Okay. Now number one, sorry, next point 1.3. Describe how to find errors in spreadsheet formulas. How do you find errors in spreadsheet formulas? Uh, Again, check it for the accuracy, proofread, double check the formula that you are used, and also when you type something wrong, it won't give you the correct answers. It give you hash value or hash or some errors it will give, so you can go back and check on it. You have come across all this type of errors and you have done the corrections of this on your own in the classroom. Just talk about those things in your words, right? That completes my spreadsheet assessment, and hope you will make a best use of it. Uh, I will again I'll again see you all in my next online. Speak to you all in next online tutorial. Bye bye. Take care.